What's going on, guys? Noobs here. Well, it is E3 season, and that means the news is already coming fast and furious before I've even had a chance to make my official E3 predictions video. Now, that is still coming, but I'm trying to stay on top of the news by going all the way back to Nintendo's announcement about their now delayed paid online service. You remember it was supposed to come at the end of 2017. Well, now it's been pushed out to 2018. They announced the price at $20 a year US, which is actually pretty good compared to the competition. But, of course, with that, you have to keep in mind that what they're offering isn't exactly up to par with the competition either. If you remember, originally the idea was that you would get one quote-unquote free game a month with the service. It would have some online functionality that they'd hack into it, I guess, and everybody would kind of have that game for the month, and then the next month everybody would have a different game. You wouldn't get to keep the old game. Well, now the plan is you're going to get a permanent library as long as you're subscribed to this service that they'll keep adding to. The examples they threw out here were Mario 3, Balloon Fight, and Dr. Mario, and man, did I call this. It is just the same old, emphasis on old, the same games they trot out all the time. I didn't mind getting these games as freebies on my 3DS with the Ambassador program. I didn't mind paying 30 cents for them back when they were doing that promotion on Wii U, but I mean, it's just not worth it. These games have been sold and resold and even given away so many times. They're not worth anything to me. Why would I consider these a value add on a subscription service? Yeah, I know, the online play, right? First of all, okay, I get it. Online play with Dr. Mario, I get it. Sounds alright. Balloon Fight, I don't know. And Mario 3, what are they going to do with that? I mean, we've already seen with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe that they still don't have a great grasp of how to set up, appealing online leaderboards. So these other games, I just don't see the appeal. And really, when you think about the NES library, how many games out there would truly make great, online multiplayer games of any kind? There's so many that are adventure games or just high points games. I know there are some like head-to-head competition type games, but I mean, Nintendo has not shown a lot of effort trying to get, a great library of vintage games in the past. So I don't have faith that they're going to start trotting those out now. It's disappointing because they're so close now, right? I mean, what they're describing is so close to that Netflix of video games we all want from them. All they'd have to say is, we're going to give you the full slate of virtual consoles, right? NES, Super Nintendo, N64, and more. And we're going to promise X number of games that we're going to be adding every single month. Then we'd be talking. Now, I don't know how many games they're going to be adding to this service. I think there was talk of maybe about 3 a month. But, as I've said, if they're the same old NES games, that just isn't going to work for me. As well, we've recently got a taste of what that online service might feel like with the reveal of that third-party add-on that will hook to your Switch and to your phone and then sync up the audio for some headphones. Man, like they did their best to make it look cool, but they only had what Nintendo gave them to work with, right? And this is an awkward setup. I don't need to pay for this. I don't need it. Yeah, man. Once again, Nintendo just mishandles and botches online. It's hard to see because, as I've said, in certain ways they're getting there. They're getting closer, but it's still just, it's a little bit off, and frankly, it's just kind of embarrassing and a little sad to watch. Before I go today, guys, as I've said, I know I'm way behind on the news. The next thing is tomorrow is a Pokemon Direct. So this is another announcement that just kills a bunch of my predictions that I want to put into a video. So let me throw out just a couple of Pokemon predictions. I'm going to predict this is where we will finally get Pokemon Stars, Pokemon Eclipse, whatever they end up calling it. I'm going to be a little bit hopeful here. I'm going to say it's going to be 3DS, Switch, cross-platform. A lot of people, they don't have their hopes up, right? They think this has got to be maybe 3DS or new 3DS only, something strictly to push the new 2DS XL. I'm going to be bold. I'm going to say Switch as well. That's it for me. Thanks for watching. Let me know, guys, what you think about all the crazy news coming out lately and who's excited for E3. I am.